Howdy folks, welcome back. So I purchased a Silky Sugowaza. Hold it up close to the camera there so you can see it. It's in 420 millimeter length. That's the longest fixed blade saw that they make. Now they do make others in that same length, but this is the longest fixed blade. They make longer folders, the 500 and the 650 and the 1000. That's the Katana Boy series. I really liked this one because it has a bit of a hilt. And I thought, man, keeps your hand away from the teeth. And if you're doing bushcraft, you know, it protects your hand a little bit more than one without it. The closest relative is the Silky Sugoi. The Sugoi does not have the hilt. So this came in as my first pick. However, when I went to buy one, the Silky Sugoi's price had gone up. And this actually found for less. So this became my first choice instead of the Sugoi. Historically, the Sugoi had been priced a little less. However, when it arrived, I realized that there's a problem. And I wrote to Silky, and we went back and forth a couple of times. So ordered it from Amazon, and it kind of seems like when you're ordering it, you think you're getting it directly from Silky, but a supplier steps in and fills that order. And that's what happened in my case. So when I got it, it's supposed to say professional here, but here we have some sort of Japanese lettering. I don't know what it says. Actually, I did look it up, but it basically says saw. And then I get, this was the package that it came in, and it says for sale in Japan only. Put it right there, hopefully you can see it. For sale in Japan only. And if sold elsewhere, all warranty and liability is null and void outside of Japan. So I got it for a good price, but no warranty. It is a Silky saw. According to Silky, it's a little bit thinner than what they would normally sell in the United States, and of course no warranty. So I wrote to the guy that sold it to me, or the company or whatever, and said, hey, look, you've got a problem. I, explained my position. I showed them the Silky paperwork, the emails back and forth, and they said, well, okay, how about this? You can either send it back, which I really don't want to do. I finally got the saw that I wanted, or we'll knock $30 off. It's like, okay, fine. I'll take the 30 bucks and walk away from this with no warranty. That's fine, because I still got the saw that I wanted, and it was like wound up being $70 less than I would have spent for the same saw, the export version. The real question is, does it cut? So I haven't really used it much. I cut a couple little pieces of wood just to make sure that, it wasn't a knockoff, right? And it's not a knockoff. It is a Silky saw, and Silky even says, yes, that's one of ours. So that's good. Complaint, and I see this as the large complaint about the saw, is the sheath kind of sucks. It's really rattly. And it doesn't have the quick connect sheath like my other little saw does. I have another Silky saw that is the Gomtaro 300, and guess what? They got me on that one too. It also does not say professional on it like the Silky export saws should. So I didn't catch that, but I caught this one. So I'm gonna set up here, I'm gonna move the camera onto this piece of maple, and this is a good dry piece of wood. If it can cut through this, it can cut through just about anything. This is hard maple. Let's see how it does. But yeah, I definitely want to replace this sheath with maybe a leather one, or possibly the sheath from the Sugoi. Yeah, the names, man, they're tough. All right, let me switch positions here. So I showed what I mean about this thing being noisy. I'm just going to walk a few feet here and not making it, it's on my hip. So the sheath is less than ideal. I definitely like things to be a little quieter in case I'm wearing this, like to go out deer hunting, or just because I don't like hearing things clank on my side all day long. Alright, got a 4 or 5 inch piece of hard maple here. Let's give it a whirl. goes. Wow, that's beautiful. Another one. There you go. What a smooth cut. Pretty impressive. Smells like beer or like whiskey or something. That's cool. Smells nice. She cut.